This is a true story. Happened yesterday. So, you guys know where Truman Avenue is, right? It's just right by the school. The speed limit is 25 miles an hour. So, that means 35 for your average person. But, I mean, it's not a big deal. So, you know, when you're walking on the sidewalk, you don't really think that anything that dangerous is going to happen. But I was walking on Truman yesterday, and there was this cop. And he was going something like 100 miles an hour. Now, I was like, and he runs me over. He doesn't make any like pretense of like trying to get out of my way or anything. He just straight up runs me over. So I get run over. I'm like on the ground, and I'm just like, "Hey, officer, you suck!" And I thought that was pretty reasonable, but he screeches to a halt instantly. Like, there's no like as soon as he hears the word "suck," he's like. So he gets out of his car and starts running toward me with his gun in his hand, pointed at me. And I'm just like, I try to go like this, and he just shoots me. I'm like, so I'm on the ground again, and he puts his foot on my chest. And he's like, "Did you say I suck?" And I was like, I was thinking that he was gonna be mad at me for something else that I didn't even know I'd done. But he was mad about that, so I was like, yes, sir. And he's like, "Don't you disrespect me. You can't say you fucking suck to a police officer, that's swearing." I was like, "Sir, I didn't say fucking." And he's like, "You just said it, you're under arrest." So he takes me to his car, shows me in the back. He starts driving. So as soon as the engine turns on, he's flooring it. And I don't mean that euphemistically, like he's literally, his foot, like the pedal is on the ground as soon as the engine turns on, so it's like, and so he's flooring it. And so yeah, after about 5 minutes, I realized that we're in San Jose. So I see we're coming up to this police precinct. So I looked this up afterwards at Google Maps. It was 13 and a half miles. He went 13 and a half miles in 5 minutes. Just saying. So anyway, so he drags me into the precinct, and this other officer is like, and the other officer is like, "Hey George," that's my officer's name. "Who's this?" He's like, "Oh, I caught this kid doing 100 on a 25 and running a high school student over." And at this point, I'm just like, "Are you serious?" So I call my dragon in, and we just fly out of there. So as I'm flying up, I see George, our esteemed officer George, get back into his car and start flooring it my way. And the last thing I see is him heading towards an old lady. So hopefully nothing happened, but yeah, that was my day yesterday.